Hi there, welcome to the Sam Harvard Show. I remain your host. My name is Sam Harvard, and today I've brought something incredibly amazing your way. I'm joined today by a very, very special guest, someone I hold personally in high esteem. I'm talking about someone who's crushing it across the continent of Africa and beyond. I'm talking about none other than the president of the Association of African Startups. I mean, she began her career in the banking sector and rose to the peak of banking, left the banking, trained thousands of people in sales, where she earned the name the Sales Guru. I'm talking about none other than the delectable, beautiful, and electrifying Just Ibe. Just welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a privilege to be here today.
How are you today?
I'm blessed.
You're looking blessed always.
Thank you for
It's great to have you. All right, so today I just wanted us to do a little bit of in-depth talk about some of the critical issues that I know a lot of people are going through in the business world today, especially around revenue generation when it comes to the online platforms. Now, we know that from the effect of COVID-19, a lot of businesses had to turn online to get a lot of things done because of the social distancing and the lockdown here and there. And because this terrain is new to a lot of them, it's becoming a difficult thing for especially most B2B business to find expression on the internet space. Some months ago, a company called me. It's a pharmaceutical company in Nigeria, indigenous, and they did 2 years ago over 7 billion in sales. And they said, we can no longer do business as usual. We're trying to get online and we need your help to create a strategy for us to reach our customers through online campaigns. And they sent me the contact of their digital marketer and the head of marketing. I was asking basic questions. This guy does not even understand what I was talking about. So what do you think some of these new businesses can do? And what are the steps and things that they need to pay attention to now that they are beginning to look at the internet space or digital marketing platforms to especially generate revenue?
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And there's so many businesses who are in this category today. The first thing that you must understand is what market do you want to play in? Who do you want to sell to? If you want to sell to somebody who speaks a certain language, you must come down to their level and speak in that language to get them to come to you. Case in point, a pharmaceutical company is used to having wholesalers and distributors come to them. And so if they're going to be selling to the same end users who would buy from the wholesalers and retailers, they would have to start speaking in a language that the ordinary person who needs the medicine would relate to. So a typical example, as a pharmaceutical company, if I want to go into a pharmacy to buy a drug, there should be something wrong with me. So as a pharmaceutical company, you should be thinking of creating campaigns that get people to want to ask you questions about their health issues. So the example of that pharmaceutical company, so creating campaigns that allow the end users see that the symptoms I'm having, there's somebody I could talk to in this company. And by talking to them, you're probably giving them free consultation, but you're going to end up selling one drug, you upsell other drugs, you upsell other drugs, and before you know, one person you have given free strategy session has bought drugs worth maybe 50K from you just by having that particular marketing campaign. So they must decompose who they are into different channels that allow them accessible to the end user, such that the end user comes to them and then gets basic services that I will get if I walk into a pharmacy. So I'm getting from you and then getting drugs, by the way.
The key word now is getting to break down your approach so that even the end users, you can speak their language, you can understand the value the organization is bringing to them. Now, it doesn't matter exactly what it is you're selling. There's something that came to mind when my team was working on that project for them, was most of the people who uses their drug, or most of the people who use other people's products, if your product is not drugs. For example, if you're servicing B2B and you're finding it difficult to reach more customers, you want to expand your clientele base and you can't use the normal procedure or processes you were used to before COVID, what are the new things that you could do is to reach out to the end users who will go and demand from the pharmacies, the chemists in
This
their
is what we are
area
looking for.
that we want to buy these exact drugs because we've seen these drugs over and over. I call it the
Absolutely.
pick-milk principle.
Yes.
Because pick-milk necessarily does not do sales for now. Click here and
Yes.
buy milk.
Yes.
What they do is they get Kano and Co. They
Yes.
get some of these celebrities to talk
Yes.
about their product and put it in the face of people over and over in the digital space.
Yeah.
Such that when we now visit online stores or we visit the aboki on our street or we visit a mall,
Yeah.
we will see other brands of milk, but we'll still go for pick me. Why?
Yeah.
Because we've seen them communicating to us directly over and
Absolutely.
over,
Absolutely.
even though the company does not sell to us directly.
Yeah.
So what you're saying now is these companies who are trying to explore the online space should break down to speaking the language of the end users of their product. Fantastic.
Just let me add a little to that. For pharmaceutical companies, they cannot do the kind of campaigns that Pick Me can do because they have regulations that are holding them back. So they would have to think a lot more creatively to creating campaigns that allow people to express their pain as opposed to this is a drug you can use. So are you experiencing dizziness, tiredness? It may be this or this. Click here so that we can show you exactly what to do.
Amazing.
Those sort of campaigns that get them to
You know what you just mentioned now is a very critical point, especially when you're trying to sell. Let's look at small businesses because this is your forte.
Yeah.
You've helped a lot of them, thousands of them, trained them, helped them get their feet on the ground on the online space. One of the major things that companies or businesses now needs to do, especially small businesses who are trying to sell online, is to come in from the pain point of what their product solves.
Exactly.
If you're selling perfume, what does it do?
Simple.
It's not just about it's a perfume, it's nice, it's made here, it's made
Simple.
in this country, it's this color, all of that. What happens to me after I'm wearing your perfume? What happens
you.
to me after I'm wearing your products?
Thank you.
So are you saying this is the core points that SMEs, or basically how do SME even communicate on the online space if they are going to attract people to buy from them?
So simply put, if you're a business owner in a time like this, there's been an elimination between you and the middleman and the end user. So that means you have been given an opportunity to reach the customer straight up. What do you say as an elevator pitch if I'm stuck with you in an elevator and I'm trying to sell you a product? What's the first 3 things that come out of your mouth? That's how you should be thinking about the online space and reaching your target audience. Because it's that 3 seconds that get them to stay with you.
Amazing.
So at that point, what you must be thinking is, what is my customer searching for? It's no longer what I want to sell. So I want to sell this jewelry. The customer doesn't care about your jewelry because there's been a scale or there's
They
been a
didn't wake up
reshuffling.
thinking about your jewelry for crying out loud.
And they weren't even carrying an ATM card looking for where to swipe
I
and
want to
collect
buy
some
jewelry
money.
today.
But what you would say about that jewelry is what's going to make the customer stop in their track and say, okay, this fits into where I'm going. Case in point, I didn't think I was going to buy this jewelry this morning. I walked into the store where I was making up and she goes, oh ma'am, what event are you going for? I said, I have an interview for a TV show. And she goes, okay, your neck can be bare because what it means is the attention is going to be, she said all kinds of funny things that made sense. And I ended up picking a jewelry I didn't think I was going to buy.
And that happens to every one of us. Most of the things we buy, we didn't leave our house planning to buy them.
Absolutely.
That reminds me of the training we had on the Oak Story offer, where we taught people how to have the Black Friday sale almost every other day on their online businesses. So if you're a small business and want people rush what you are selling, how can you hook them, use story to enhance the value of what you are selling, and then create an offer around your product? I've found out that this is the core of everything people need to do when they are running sponsored ads. What are the few things that you think they need to pay attention to when running sponsored ads, apart from the copy, the audience? What are those key things that has worked for you and worked for your student that everyone watching right now can apply to their ads and they can get better conversion?
The first thing is attention. Attention is the currency of anybody who wants to make money. So if in the first 3 seconds, you as the person running the ads is not attracted to what you're doing, that's already halfway to failure for that ad. So things as simple as energy level. Hi, my name is, it gets people to say, who is this person? Even if they want to scroll forward. Or as against hi, no. The energy level has to be high. The pitch has to be very, elevated, for lack of a better word. And from inception, it's not who you are. Nobody cares who you are initially. Are you struggling with this? project the pain first, so that anybody who is about to scroll can see that they are talking about the pain I had yesterday, and then pause. After the, are you struggling with this? Then try as much as possible to describe that struggle, just a little bit. Give a little description of what that struggle feels like for the average person who you're trying to call their attention. Then go forward with what you're offering for the kind of trouble you are projecting. After that, you give them a little more explanation as to why they need to pay attention to you. If you can cap it up with credibility. Who are you? What have you done? People who you have worked with, let them flash it on the ad. Yeah, and then you tell them to go further to a page where they can read further details about what it is you're trying to offer. But the key thing here is there must be attention for them to even click. If not, you're going to sound like everybody else. The social space has become very noisy.
Yes, it is.
So you must selectively and intentionally pick how you want to be perceived when you're running sponsored ads. And I must add, very importantly, that you cannot put out content that make people perceive you as amateur, right? I know that at several stages of your life or our lives, we're growing and you're going to get better. But why you want to put your foot out there, put your best foot forward. Nobody needs to know that you're trying. Nobody needs to know you did it 100 times. Just let it come out well. Nobody needs to know that I rehearsed 100 times before putting out this great video. Just make sure you put the right one out so that you can, for lack of a better word, get a lot more people to pay attention to how great this person feels just by hearing, and then make them anticipate to want to see what you have to offer.
Wow. You are just extremely amazing.
Thank you.
You know, I can almost just lose track of time because every time we have this conversation, just keep going on and on and on. Like we say in Africa, in Nigeria, too much wisdom. Don't leave me. So, but interestingly, guys, if you want to hear more from Just, you can just follow her up on Instagram or go to Lenoflix. She has a lot of courses on Lenoflix that you can learn. There are free courses from her, there are paid courses from her, and there are premium courses from her. I bet you want to go for the premium ones because your business will not remain the same. This is a giant in Africa, having influence across all the countries within and outside the continent, and that is exactly what we have brought to you on the Sam Harvard Show. So just thank you very much for showing up. It's really a lot. I know you got through to show up today.
Thank you so much.
And then we can't say thank you enough. But before you go, what's your final word for that person watching right now who is thinking, I would like to have your kind of result? I'm a coach, I want to train people, I'm getting to this online space, because right now we have almost everybody is a coach. And that was one of the things that Lenoflix encourages. If you have done something, don't wait till you get to level 100. If you have moved to level 10, there are people in level 2 who wants to get to level 10. You can become their coach. Teach them what you did from level 1 to 10, and then help them get to 10. By the time they get to 10, you will no longer be in 10. You would have been in 20.
Exactly.
So you also advance. So one of the ways to advance more is to teach one or some of the things that you already know that others are trying to learn. And that's why you need to be on lenoflix.com if you're not there, or eCoach Life. If you want to teach something, set up a course. It's free. Set up completely. All right. So what's your final word for people watching who are thinking, I would like to be like you?
So guys, Africa is rising. I'm going to say that 3 times. Africa is rising. A 3rd time, Africa is rising. If you pay attention to what's going on around you, you would see very clearly that the attention is shifting back to the motherland. That means the world is seeing what you as an African may not be seeing. And that, my friends, is a huge disadvantage. So one of the things I'll say to everybody who's listening to me today is, one of the greatest needs Africa has is hope. We need hope. As much as we have so many things that need to be fixed, your product and service must carry hope. Meaning, is it hope for a better financial life? Hope for a better business? Hope for a better family? Hope for a better marriage? Your business solution must carry hope. You must begin to move from, I just want to get the money. Because guess what? What's going to begin to happen is the world will gradually start looking for people who show any ray of hope to them. And so you, who is a business owner that is focused on, give me money, you'll be relegated to the side. And when you start thinking about bringing hope to the table, it will begin to inspire solutions that go beyond just the extrinsic value. You begin to dig deeper into intrinsic value, meaning how can I give my customer a mind, body, and soul transformation? It's not just the bodily transformation. If all I was looking for is how to look, this way, and then when I finish, I wash off all of these things I have, I'll still look at my same self in the mirror.
Sure.
So I'll be looking for somebody who's able to give me the entire turnaround from inside out. That's what people are looking for now. And the pandemic didn't even help. The pandemic exposed to people who they really are to themselves.
Sure.
And people are genuinely looking for solutions for who they are from inside out. So their business owner who's listening to me today, money is great. You need money, but focus on giving customers solutions that transform their lives genuinely. And what will begin to happen is money will chase you relentlessly.
I love that. Thank you very much. Money will chase you. Chase value, intrinsic, body, soul, and spirit. All around transformation. Thank you very much, Just.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you for
for
coming.
having me.
So, all right, guys, this is the end of the show today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll be back again next time with another amazing guest. I don't want to blow it for you. So what are you waiting for? Make sure you subscribe to this channel and watch out for the next Sam Harvard show. My name is Sam Harvard, your life and finance strategist, signing out.